Is your car losing its edge, guzzling more fuel, and feeling sluggish? Before you rush to the dealership and shell out thousands of euros for costly diagnostics, discover these techniques I've learned from master mechanics over my 20 years in the automotive industry. These proven methods can radically transform your engine's behavior, boost its performance by up to 40%, and significantly cut your fuel bill. The best part? These interventions require no sophisticated equipment or deep technical knowledge. If your car has over 80,000 kilometers, about 50,000 miles on the odometer, these procedures can literally give it a new lease on life. First tip: optimize airflow by cleaning the throttle body. This critical component regulates air intake, but carbon buildup can severely compromise its function. To do this, locate the component by following the intake hose from the air filter box. With the engine off for at least an hour, gently disconnect the intake hose to access the throttle body. Use a dedicated carburetor cleaner and spray generously on the internal surfaces. As the deposits dissolve, the original metallic shine will reappear. Wipe carefully with a lint-free cloth, focusing on the valve edges. This simple operation immediately restores smooth acceleration and significantly stabilizes the idle. Second technique: perform a full reset of the ECU's adaptive memory. This little-known procedure erases corrupted learned parameters that harm performance. The engine control unit, ECU, constantly stores your driving habits, but this data can degrade over time. Disconnect the negative battery terminal and keep it aside for a minimum of 45 minutes. Then press the brake pedal 4 times to discharge any residual electrical charge. Reconnect the battery and start the engine without touching the accelerator, letting it idle for exactly 8 minutes. This phase allows the ECU to recalibrate all sensors to their factory settings. The first few miles are crucial as the system relearns optimal operating parameters. Third method: maximize injector efficiency with a professional-grade additive. The fuel dispensed at service stations unfortunately contains impurities that gradually clog the injection system. The difference between correct and approximate application can drastically change the results. Add the additive to a nearly empty tank, never into fuel lines where its effectiveness would be compromised. This method ensures the product is evenly diluted throughout the entire volume of fuel. During the subsequent fill-up, every drop of fuel will carry the ideal concentration of detergent. The injectors thus receive a deep cleaning that removes years of buildup. The transformation is spectacular, with restored acceleration, a smoother idle, and reduced consumption. Fourth tip: master the art of precisely setting the spark plug gap. This crucial step is neglected by 90% of drivers who simply screw in new plugs. The gap between the electrodes determines the quality of the air-fuel mixture's ignition. Each engine has precise specifications, varying between 0.6 and 1.5 millimeters. A variation of just 0.2 of a millimeter can turn perfect combustion into wasted energy. New spark plugs come from the factory with a standard gap that is rarely suited to your specific engine. Use a feeler gauge to check and adjust this dimension with precision. Too small a gap produces weak sparks, while too wide a gap causes misfires. This attention to detail can significantly improve performance and reduce consumption. Fifth technique: revolutionize your oil change with a hot oil engine flush. This professional method transforms a simple oil change into a true regeneration of the lubrication system. The procedure must be performed after driving for at least 30 minutes to reach optimal temperature. Add the flushing product directly into the crankcase without draining the old oil. The reduced viscosity of the hot oil allows for maximum penetration into all internal passages. Let the engine idle for exactly 20 minutes to dissolve baked-on deposits. This phase eliminates carbon residue, varnish, and sludge accumulated in inaccessible areas. The subsequent oil drain will release a black liquid laden with particles that were literally choking your engine. The new oil will then circulate through a perfectly clean system, optimizing its lubricating properties. Sixth procedure: maintain the mass airflow (MAF) sensor with a specialized cleaner. This delicate sensor precisely measures the volume of air being drawn in to calculate the fuel mixture. Its gradual fouling severely disrupts the combustion balance and degrades performance. Symptoms include a gradual loss of power, abnormal fuel consumption, and an unstable idle. Locate this component between the air filter and the throttle body, then disconnect its electrical connector. Spray exclusively with a cleaner specifically for MAF sensors. Never use ordinary solvents. Maintain a safe distance to avoid damaging the ultra-sensitive internal filaments. This simple intervention instantly restores measurement accuracy and energy efficiency. 7th tip, manually adjust the idle speed on equipped vehicles. This traditional technique remains incredibly effective on more classic engines. An unstable or improper idle speed causes annoying stalls and excessive fuel consumption. The adjustment is made via a stop screw located on the throttle body or carburetor. This screw determines the minimum air passage opening when the accelerator is released. The engine's natural vibrations can gradually throw this critical position out of adjustment. An idle that is too low leads to frequent stalls, while a high idle wastes fuel. The correct adjustment turns a recalcitrant engine into a purring, reliable machine. 8th method, thoroughly clean the clogged idle air control (IAC) valve. This motorized valve precisely controls supplemental air intake at idle. Its progressive obstruction by oily and carbon residues seriously disrupts engine behavior. After 80,000 kilometers, this component can be almost completely blocked by buildup. Locate this metal cylinder near the throttle body and disconnect its electrical connections. Remove the mounting screws and clean it meticulously with a carburetor degreaser. An old toothbrush can effectively remove the most stubborn deposits. Reassembly followed by a test drive will immediately reveal a stabilized idle and improved comfort. 9th technique, permanently seal parasitic micro-air leaks. These microscopic leaks in hoses and fittings disrupt the air-fuel balance. The engine then receives unmetered air that dangerously leans out the mixture. Characteristic symptoms include a chaotic idle and power loss during acceleration. A specialized sealant product is injected directly into the intake while the engine is running. This innovative solution automatically seeks out and seals any leaks. Upon contact with outside air, the product polymerizes and forms a permanent seal. Restoring a perfect seal immediately normalizes engine behavior. 10th and final tip, reset the throttle body memory without professional equipment. This secret procedure can completely transform your vehicle's behavior. The throttle body has its own memory that can lose its original calibrations. This desynchronization causes an erratic idle, power loss, and overconsumption. The reset sequence must be followed scrupulously to be effective. With the engine cold and off, turn the key to the on position without starting. Hold this position for exactly 45 seconds for system initialization. Fully depress the accelerator pedal and hold it for 20 seconds. This phase teaches the ECU the extreme positions of the throttle control. Gradually release the pedal, turn off the ignition, and wait 90 seconds before restarting. This delay allows the new learning parameters to be permanently saved. The first start will instantly reveal the transformation, with a stabilized idle and restored responsiveness. 11th revolutionary technique, optimize fuel system pressure with a precision gauge. Fuel pressure is one of the most critical yet often overlooked parameters in car maintenance. Insufficient pressure causes hesitation during acceleration, while overpressure can damage injectors. Most modern vehicles operate between 2.5 and 4 bars of pressure, depending on their engine. This check requires a specialized pressure gauge, which you can purchase for less than €50. Locate the fuel rail and connect the device to the service valve provided. With the engine idling, the pressure should remain stable within the manufacturer's specifications. Significant fluctuations usually indicate a failing fuel pump or a faulty pressure regulator. This preventive check can save you from a costly breakdown on the road. 12th expert tip, meticulously check the air filter's condition and optimize its replacement. A clogged filter can reduce performance by 15% and increase consumption by 20%. The replacement frequency varies considerably depending on your usual driving environment. In the city or on dusty roads, change it every 15,000 kilometers at most. On the highway in optimal conditions, you can extend this interval to 25,000 kilometers. The trick is to gently tap the used filter to assess the amount of accumulated dust. If a cloud of particles escapes, replacement is urgent to preserve your engine. A high-quality filter not only improves performance but also protects internal components. This simple intervention can radically transform your vehicle's responsiveness. 13th professional method, check and precisely adjust the accessory belt tension. A poorly tensioned belt generates unpleasant noises and can compromise the alternator's function. The ideal tension allows for a deflection of 15 to 20 millimeters at the center of the longest section. A belt that is too loose will slip and wear out prematurely, while excessive tension strains the bearings. A visual inspection often reveals cracks or fraying that requires immediate replacement. This quarterly check prevents costly alternator failures and engine overheating. The adjustment is usually made via an automatic tensioner or a manual adjustment screw. A properly maintained belt ensures all accessories function correctly for 100,000 kilometers. 14th advanced technique: thoroughly clean the battery terminals. Oxidation on the terminals can cause difficult starts and electronic malfunctions. This greenish corrosion forms electrical resistance that disrupts power to all circuits. Always disconnect the negative terminal first to avoid any accidental short circuits. Use a wire brush to remove the oxidation, then apply a specialized protective grease. This preventive maintenance extends the battery's life and improves electrical reliability. Clean connections ensure a strong start, even in cold weather. This monthly intervention can save you from embarrassing breakdowns and towing fees. 15th little-known tip: regularly check tire pressure when cold. An underinflation of just 0.5 bars, about 7 psi, increases fuel consumption by a minimum of 5%. This weekly check optimizes road holding, reduces wear, and improves safety. The correct pressure is found on the sticker in the driver's side door jamb. Seasonal variations require regular adjustments as air contracts in the cold. A quality pressure gauge is a worthwhile investment to optimize your performance. Properly inflated tires also improve driving comfort and reduce vibrations. This simple habit can save you hundreds of euros annually in fuel. 16th revolutionary method: conscientiously maintain the cooling system. Coolant protects your engine against corrosion and maintains the optimal temperature. This crucial maintenance prevents catastrophic failures that can cost several thousand euros. Check the level every month and top up exclusively with the liquid specified by the manufacturer. The water glycol mixture must respect the exact proportions to ensure effective protection. A complete replacement is required every 4 years or 100,000 kilometers according to recommendations. This preventive action eliminates limescale deposits and regenerates anti-corrosion properties. A healthy cooling system ensures maximum longevity for your engine. 17th expert technique: optimize the efficiency of your exhaust system. A failing muffler can reduce performance and significantly increase consumption. Excessive back pressure forces the engine to work harder to expel burnt gases. A visual inspection under the vehicle often reveals perforations or deformations. Replacing a faulty muffler can improve performance by 10%. This preventive maintenance also avoids noise pollution and issues with technical inspections. A well-maintained exhaust helps reduce pollutant emissions and respects the environment. This annual check protects your investment and optimizes energy efficiency. 18th professional tip: meticulously maintain the power steering system. Power steering fluid ages and gradually loses its lubricating properties. This degradation causes noises, steering stiffness, and premature wear of components. Monthly, check the level and color of the fluid in the specific reservoir. A blackish or foul-smelling fluid requires immediate replacement to preserve the system. This preventive maintenance ensures smooth and precise steering for the life of the vehicle. Fluid leaks can irreparably damage the pump and rack. A well-maintained steering system guarantees your safety and driving comfort. 19th revolutionary method: optimize the function of your braking system. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs atmospheric moisture and must be replaced every 2 years. This critical maintenance ensures braking effectiveness and prevents dangerous failures. Contaminated fluid can boil under heat, causing a total loss of braking. A full bleed of the system eliminates air and impurities that compromise performance. This technical intervention requires specialized equipment and precise knowledge. Worn pads generate noise and significantly reduce braking efficiency. A perfectly maintained braking system is your best safety insurance. 20th and final secret technique: master the art of eco-driving to optimize performance. Eco-driving can reduce your consumption by 30% without compromising your travel time. Anticipate slowdowns to avoid sharp braking and unnecessary acceleration. Maintain a constant speed on the highway using cruise control when possible. Gentle starts preserve the mechanics and optimize fuel consumption. This respectful approach extends the life of all mechanical components. Regular maintenance combined with adapted driving maximizes performance and reliability. These virtuous habits transform your vehicle into an economical and ecological partner. These professional techniques can truly resurrect a tired engine without significant investment. Methodically applying this advice will transform your driving experience and protect your budget. Each preventive action will save you from costly repairs and unexpected breakdowns. With these tips proven by decades of experience, auto mechanics no longer hold any secrets from you. Your vehicle deserves this special attention, which will guarantee it an exceptional lifespan. Share your experiences in the comments to help other enthusiasts facing similar problems. Subscribe now, and hit the notification bell to discover new automotive tips every week that will save you from expensive repairs. Your wallet will thank you.